What's up guys, CD here. We're back with a video about units, positioning, lineups, formation, turn order. Alright, we're going to talk about a new meta for the Six Devils buff. We're going to talk about how you want to put your units and the reason why they're in a certain spot or certain turn order. Alright, so let's start. I'm going to first start off by explaining my formation and why I place them in this way. It may not be the most optimal in some places, but I'm just going to explain my logic to why I put these units at these certain positions, alright? Okay, so formation-wise, this is my formation. I have Lucy in front. Okay, first thing first, why is Lucy in front? Because your warriors right now, they all hit the front. Okay, nobody's going to use Anastasia. Taylor will die from Refi buff. Anastasia will die. A lot of things are going to die from the Rephitia buff. Okay, so all these paper warriors that have high damage, they are going to die very easily. They're not going to be used very often in the future. Whether this week or not, I don't know. I mean, I just had 1 week of the 6th level buff arena. Saw a lot of matches. Sort of kind of got an understanding of it. So I want to share with you guys. Lucy is always going to be in front. Okay? Because the warriors that are going to be used now, Dalvi, Wilhelmina, Nia, whatever it is, alright, they're all gonna be hitting the front unit, alright? So Lucy always has to be in front, no matter what. I mean, you can put him single lane, then wherever his place is, it's the same, right? Wherever it is, doesn't matter, right? So I want to focus on defensive units first, more, because I think that's very important for you guys to understand. Okay, so Cecilia, why is Cecilia in front? Okay, Cecilia is in front because Barbara 15 is still a thing. Okay, so my DPS row is placed in such a way that they're all together, right? So if they all die, I'm dead. So what happens is, if Barbara is on the bottom lane right now, she's gonna tank the hit, she's gonna die most of the time, I think 100% of the time, but the behind units are all safe, alright? And an added bonus is if my bottom lane is not dead. Alright, that means they have no DPS on the bottom lane. And they sort of managed to clear my Lucy and Gran and Mikaela really quickly. And Natas is next. Natas' range is reduced by Cecilia, alright? So Cecilia is going to be in front as well. Alright? Nobody's going to put Cecilia on skip. Skip is this position here. The second behind unit, right? This two. This is also skip. It's not going to be that effective, so you want Cecilia in front most of the time, alright? I think 90% of the time now. If you happen to Cecilia, okay? Okay, let me get my breath a bit. Gran. Why is Gran placed in the middle lane out of the 3 rows? Okay, the thing is, because Natas is a thing now, and Natas is going to be very popular, the one unit that counters Natas is probably a Gran. And with Refi buff, 100% of the time Natas will die. Alright? So what happens is, I have 2/3 chance with her in the middle lane that Natas is going to touch her. Alright? Natas is going to graze my Gran in this position. Which means that if Natas is top lane, if Natas is middle lane, Gran is going to kill him. Alright? So let me explain this further. Okay, let's say I shift my DPS lane up there. What happens now? I have 1 out of 3 chance that Natas will touch Gran. That means Natas has to be on the middle lane. If Natas is on the top lane, a lot of things are gonna die. If Natas is on the bottom lane, Mikaela is gonna die first, and then my top lane is open. So what you wanna do, you shift Gran away from the middle lane, you shift everything away, you wanna keep the middle lane empty, alright? So in this way, Gran is still gonna graze Gran, and Gran is gonna kill Natas. Alright, so that's how you counter Natas. Okay, most of the time it works, but there is 1/3 chance that Gran is not met by Natas and your DPS lane dies. Alright, so this is what happens. Okay, let's say like this. If Natas is on bottom lane, then I'm fucked. Alright, I'm dead. Okay, so I'm just gambling with it. That's how it's gonna be. There's a coin toss. You don't know where Natas is gonna be. You adjust accordingly according to the week and what people are placing in their formations, where Natas is gonna be. So you adjust accordingly, okay? Turn order, turn order. Why do I have Wilhelmina attack first? Okay, because precisely what I said just now. Lucy, Cecilia, Coyote, all these big tanky things, they're going to be standing in front from now on, alright? So what happens here is, I want to have Wilhelmina have the biggest chance of tapping Lucy a lot of times, right? So I want her to hit Lucy, Cecilia, or Coyote. So I have to have her go first, because if Coyote gets a taunt off, which is most of the time around the 7th turn, the 6th turn, where she gets the reflect, and my Wilhelmina will die. But if Wilhelmina goes first, she's gonna either hit Coyote, Lucy, or Cecilia, okay? So what happens now is, I have 2 buffs on her, which is a Mikaela 15 and a Refi 14 buff, which guarantees me a kill on these tanks, except Lucy, alright? Lucy will be... she will take off his Death Guard quite a bit, but that's the whole point, right? So with Wilhelmina going first, Wilhelmina can kill with these 2 buffs, can one-shot Coyote, alright, without her taunt. And I think 80-90% of the time she will one-shot Cecilia as well, depending on her runes. Okay? Okay, now the next, last one that we're going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about Dalvi. Dalvi is like, she's just there to provide you with the fixed damage and 100% defense when she's as a fox. Okay, so you can place her anywhere basically. You can put in another warrior, take away 1 support. You can put Barbara in there or something. And then you can put the Barbara in place of a Mikaela. Doesn't matter. Okay, why do I have Velge going 9th turn? Alright? The reason why my Velge is on the 9th turn is because I have a Levia. Okay, so it's sort of like a combo. What happens is, because my Velge is plus 10, removes already applied buff skill type, makes it unable to receive buff skill type, alright? This is to deal with Coyotes in arena, alright? Or any taunt, except Gran. Alright, so what happens is, on the 9th turn, Velge removes the taunt, okay? It doesn't affect Gran because we reflect, okay? But any other taunt that people may have to shift away my Levia AoE is removed. Okay, so if Levia manages to survive, she is gonna kill quite a bit of things, alright? So this is all probability, guys. It's all about probability. It depends on how you want to place your stuff, alright? Last thing, okay, very last thing that I want to talk about is, where's my Mikaela? Why is Mikaela standing here, not here? Alright, this is probably the most brain dead thing ever, because my tanks are in front. So I have to have Mikaela stand in a position where, you know, she's gonna get the buff from Weffy onto Lucy and CC. Alright, so that's what I want. I want Gran to have the buff. I want Lucy and CC to get the buff. Okay, last thing. Okay, too many last things. Why is Gran in a position 4 squares away from Lucy? If you don't happen to have Lucy, try and get one, because he's still very, 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 very strong as a tank. Because of Barbara, because a lot of AoE stuff, Levia, whatever that may go on to Lucy, I don't want them touching Gran. Gran only has one purpose, that is to kill Natas. So I need to keep her in a position where she will survive other things. Most things, okay? Now we talk about bad points of this formation. If the bottom lane has Asmode, Asmode kills off my CC immediately, which is bad. If bottom lane has Natas, I probably just lose, unless I somehow manage to kill the Natas before he manages to get his spell off. If there are too many taunts to clear, then and their DPS is bottom lane, then I am screwed, because then I do not have a chance to win because my DPS is all dead. What are the bad points of this formation? Defending. Okay, so if defending, my Refi dies early, then I lose a lot of counter potential. Okay, so if anyone is first hit Val's bottom lane, then my Refi is dead. And then defending, because I don't go first, right? I lose a lot because if I lose Refi. Okay. Okay, so that's about it for my formation. Now we're gonna look at our top rankings, and I explain to you why they place their units in this way. Okay, you can see Ange, Dalvi, Skip, top lane, bottom lane. Why is this so? Because your fixed damage units right now, you have Dalvi, Wilhelmina, bombs, all the different bombs, Zakan, Chuckle, Wiggle, and so, fixed damage stuff, alright? Only fixed damage stuff is going to kill an Ange that is plus the 12 and above. Alright, so this is 13, so the defense is 75%, so the rune is total defense is 25%, about 26. So it's about 100% defense for plus 13. So only fixed damage can kill these two things. Alright. So he is using Belial as well, which is also fixed damage, Skelly counter. Specifically because of the 100% defense units that we have right now, which is a big issue. Okay, so I'm guessing the turn order is Refi, Natas, Belial, Katarine. Alright, so Katarine is there to provide the multi-hits on Lucy. We all know that by now. Placed in a way, alright, that these things just work. Okay, so the Belial is really the game changer here. It's plus 5, it's not very high. But because it is on an area here, alright, these 5 units, where most DPS are going to be hitting on, right? It doesn't matter what you have, it's going to be touching all of these. Alright, so they're going to die. That's why it's effective. Alright, and I said before, Lucy is always in front. Alright, Levia, you can put her anywhere, doesn't need buffs, whatever. Okay, this formation. Then again, why is the formation in this way? I'm guessing what it is will be Walya. Oh, okay. So this is a Belial Natas. I'm not sure when Levia is gonna go or Katarine's gonna go. What I can guess should be, yeah, something like that. So it'll be Belial first buff on either of the mages here. Alright, I don't know which one he wants to cover on. And then Walya onto Lian. Alright. Why is it placed in this way? Because he's worried about Skip, I guess. This is what he's worried about. That's why the CC is in second and Skip. This is Mag, by the way. Oh, this is a very risky formation. And he has to change around a lot because if people counter him by placing the roadblocks in the center and all that, he's gonna lose a lot. But anyways, Gran is gonna do a job, plus 12, very tanky. Belial is the main thing that helps him win. Okay, plus 10. The counter is insane for the Skellies. It's a big thing, alright? So, mainly because people are gonna be building Belial nowadays. Okay, based on my previous video. Belial is gonna be a big game changer. Um, which makes a certain warrior much more effective, and that is Velge. Alright, Velge does not die from counters, so Velge is gonna be a very niche unit to have to put in your team, but she's gonna be effective the more Belials are gonna be on the table. Alright, you know what all these does. I don't really need to explain. Gran in this position, if Levia is on top, because he has little taunts, there's no taunt, okay, it's just Warrior. Warrior will die very early. If Levia goes on Lucy or Gran herself with a taunt, she's dead as well. So that's how it is. Okay, this formation, Reckless takes the first hit. Standard things, +0, you don't need to buff her anyway else. Let me guess how it... Alright, so one support. Refi onto Dalfern, I guess. +12. Ange, 100% defense as well. Dalvi at the back, 100% defense. So all these tanky warriors are going to be very important for our current meta. And then we have Natas. This Natas is 11, very soon going to be 12, I guess. As you can see, Lucy front, CC front, basic stuff. Like I mentioned to you guys before, reason why DPS lane top, Gran bottom lane, middle is empty. Same thing, same logic. This is why you place it in this way, okay? Same logic, Lucy, Coyote front, Gran away from Lucy. Refi 15, so he can afford to put Gran on this position. Yeah, and Velfen. Velfen, I don't really understand the Velfen. Oh yeah, probably invested a lot into Ange and all that, and Refi, so that's why Velf is +5, Natas is 12. Yeah, invested a lot of books. How would I beat this? Yeah, probably top lane DPS. Should be quite easy to kill with a Velge, because Velge on Gran is easy kill. Yeah, basically you get the gist of how the formations are going to be, right? Where these units are going to have to stand and position, alright? Having an Ange that has 100% defense gives you a lot of flexibility of where you want to put her, alright? You can actually put her solo lane without any buffs. Give her, if you have her 15, of course. Fatal Rage Rune, she's gonna kill stuff anyways. Alright, Galv, Ange 12, 100% defense as well. No buffs? Refi onto... Okay, fine. So it's Levia, Refi onto Velfern. Okay, so most of the players, they don't ditch their units that they +10 already, the Octos. Gran +3 being used. Alright, same logic, formation, 4 squares away from Lucy. Ange. Okay, so the biggest headache right now for me would be how to kill Ange, how to kill Dalvi. Alright, this is the biggest issue. Anything else is not a problem. So you need to have solutions to this problem. Okay? You need a solution for it. Asmode Taylor. Okay, Taylor just dies to Refi buff, so she's not a big issue anyways. It doesn't matter anymore. Belial again. Belial is gonna be a big thing, like I said. Big thing. Asmode 10. Yeah, basically anyone that has invested in the Octos, they're not touching them, they're just leaving it at 10. That's how it is going to be. Okay, so previous video, I spoke about the combinations of 6 devils. Um, like I said, Refi and Gran, you know why, because added counter, right? And a little bit more damage reduction. Yeah. Makes her really tanky. I don't really need to skill her up anymore. Like, it's just maxed already, the incoming damage reduction. So she's gonna kill stuff, very basic. Angelica and Natas. Why did I say these two are a good combo? Okay, let's take Levia as Natas, right? I don't have Natas. And Angelica. Okay, so let's say I have Natas, right? I have him in a safe position somewhere here. Alright, he's safe. He's not gonna die. He's not gonna die to anything very soon. And then I have Ange. Okay, suitably skilled up means plus 12 Ange, plus 12 Natas, alright? This is like the base that you want to have for these 6 devils. How do you run your team? What turn order has there got to be? Okay, because your Natas is going to be early. 99% of the time Natas is going to be early. So second round, you want him to cast early, right? You want him to kill stuff quickly. So what happens is, you want your turn order, Ange, to do the same thing as Velge that my Velge has been doing for me, removing the taunt. But in Ange's case, in Angelica's case, what she does is she kills the taunt. Alright? Because plus 12 Ange will probably kill most tanks except Lucy. And Lucy doesn't have taunt. So what this does is, how do I explain this? Ange is to kill Gran. Right, I lost my train of thought there, I'm sorry. So the main thing Natas is afraid of is Gran, right? And if Gran is dead, Natas has free reign. He's just gonna terrorize the whole fight. So people are gonna taunt Gran, and Gran with taunt is gonna attract Angelica, and Angelica just kills Gran. And that's why this is a good combo. Ways to fix this: have 2 taunts. 2 taunts in succession, and Gran to taunt behind the other taunter. Alright, so let's say I want to put Kaoli. Alright, so Kaoli has to go 6, Gran has to go 7. Alright, and if the opponent Angelica is 9, what's going to happen is Angelica is going to tap Kaoli first, and Kaoli will die, but Gran is still alive. Okay? But this is only useful for 1 round. The next round, if Gran taunts again, Ange is going to kill her again. So it's not a big solution, but it's still a solution for you to place your units and set up the turn order. Okay? What other combos? I really appreciate people that have Asmode now, because the units that are in front will die to Asmode. Okay, basically Lucy will lose his life, he'll get his Death Guard up, CC will die, Kaoli will die. These 3 main units that we have right now that stand in front are going to die to Asmode, and it's very useful to have Asmode now. But thankfully, in Asia, the server that I play, there are not many Asmodes. And I can live with it, you know, I can live with the Asmode killing my tank immediately. It's not a big issue, but it's very convenient if you are attacking, because you go first, right? And that's how it's going to be. If you're wondering, the previous week with the same formation, GM1 16, I think it's quite decent. I mean, judging that I've been not playing the game for like 2 months, I didn't save up a lot. I managed to get a Gran and a Refi. Yeah, why not? We save stuff, save resources. Basically, guys, when you set up your arena formation, you want to understand the units and place them in positions where they have the biggest potential that can help you. Okay? I'm not saying I'm the authority on this. It's just my opinion on how things should be positioned that I'm gonna share with you through the whole video and all that. And then we come back to the question is which 6th level is more worth to get first? I think I answered that in the previous video. I'm gonna say it again. If you are a new player, okay, if you are a new player, the 6th level that you get for free, definitely Refi. Okay, because a +9 Refi is still gonna be very useful for a long time, and you can slowly build her up. Brand new player, right? Brand new player, you have no resources. You get your first few ancient coins, you get Grand, easier to clear PvE, raids become easy. Angelica, Natas, these units are very strong. Okay, don't get me wrong, but they cost a lot. And they're gonna need a lot of time and effort to build. Okay, so if you go first unit Natas, what's gonna happen is he is like any other mage. Granted he ignores taunts, but like every other mage, he's just gonna cast every 2 rounds, right? Unless you get him +12. And that's gonna need investment in companions unless you happen to be super lucky. You need to decide what you want to do. You want to go for the long game because it's going to take you, let's say you want 2 6 levels, you get 1 +9 free, you get another one. How long is it going to take you to get this second 6 level up to a certain skill level where she or he is the most effective? Alright, it's going to take you like 5 months, 6 months. 6 months of playing the game, okay? It's a long time. And by then, what will happen normally in gacha games is our Octos will get their +15s already. Okay, so is it worth investing in 2 if you have no resources saved up? Anyway, it's something to think about. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope they don't rant too much again, as usual. I'm so sorry. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Give a like, thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you like the video. Alright, take care guys. Ciao.